All right, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're looking at is Algebra 1. So what we're going to do here is to write each equation in slope-intercept form, then graph the line described by the equation. In slope-intercept form, we're thinking of y equal to mx plus b, where the slope is given as m and the y-intercept is given as b. So in this case, we need to ensure that the y is by itself. So it's not by itself there. So we're going to do that right now. So in doing so, we're going to subtract x from both sides. So what we're left with is y. This will go. It's going to equal to negative x plus 3. And this is the equation of this line in the form of mx plus b. Now, here is the thing. When we're thinking of the coefficient of this x, it's going to be a -1, which means -1/1. So the slope, I'm going to call it m, is -1/1, and our b value, which is our y-intercept, is 3. So we want to graph this line. First things first, we can identify the y-intercept. So if you look at the scaling, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. The y-intercept is +3, so this is my first point. If I have my first point, I could now use my slope to get another point or as many points from there. Now remember, this is a negative slope, so we're going to go down 1 and across 1, okay? So 1, remember, rise over run. So we're going down because this is negative. So from this point, we're going down 1 and across 1. And if you want to do it again, you go down 1 and across 1. So these are extra points that we could use to graph that line. We only needed 2 points, but I just did that. So this is the line that we're dealing with. That's the line we're dealing with. So that is the equation for that line. Let's take a look at a second question. All right, we're going to do something similar here. We're going to make y the subject. So in doing so, we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. So we're left with -2y. This is gone, that's 0. And this is equal to -5x with a +10, right? And then we're going to divide both sides by -2. So we're going to divide this by -2 because our intention is that we want the y to be alone. So finally, we'll have y, which is equal to, this is actually when two negatives divide, we have positive. So this becomes +5/2 with the x. And then this becomes a -5. 10 divided by -2, -5. So here again, our slope would have been 5/2, and then our b, which is our y-intercept, is -5. We're going to start with our y-intercept, -5, and -5 is going to be right here, right? I'm just going to put on extra numbers here. So we're seeing, so -5 is right here. That's our y-intercept. And from that, we're going to use our slope to get the additional points. And we're talking about 5/2. Remember, rise over run. So it's positive, so we're going to go up 5 and across 2. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Across 2. 1, 2. This is our second point. We could go again if we want, but we only need 2 points. So we're going to just connect this, and we're done here. Right here. That's it. That is it. So that is the graphing for that equation of the line y is equal to 5/2 x minus 5.